Are you all right, Jill?
Yeah, I'm just memorising my lines. They told me there's a lot of script today.
Oh, no, Jill, not a lot of script. The Lotte script.
This is Lionesses Down Under, connected by EE.
Welcome back to Lionesses Down Under, connected by EE, and a massive warm welcome to Lotte. How do you like our new home?
Thank you. I almost called it Lionesses Live, but I love the new name. Very creative.
Yeah.
I came up with myself, so obviously all the branding was there. We had to make sure.
Creds to you then, yeah?
Not creds to me, so I've actually got one of the producers. They're looking at me right now, scowling at me because it was not my idea. But welcome, so good to have you here. I mean, we've got a great show for you, okay, because it's going to be amazing because you're here, but also for all of the viewers as well. And we want you to get involved, all right? How can you do that? Well, you should know by now. Use the hashtag Lionesses Down Under. We want to hear from you. Any messages of support, any questions for Lotte, now is your time to get them in.
Yes. And Lotte, 2 days to go till the Denmark game. Things are starting to get serious. How was training today?
Yeah, it was good. Slightly quieter than yesterday because we had maybe 3,000, 4,000 fans in the stadium for our live session, which was really cool. But it was good. I had Mary in my ear, Roebuck in my ear, goalkeeper's loud as ever, and that's what we like to hear, to be honest, as a centre-back in training. So, yeah, good session, ready to go, I think.
We had goalkeepers in our ear yesterday, didn't we? We know what you mean. We know what you mean.
Seems like all of you are buzzing, though, to be here, to be settled at the base camp as well. Smile on your face when you're talking about training. The sun's shining. We're here in Terrigal. It must be great, and you must be enjoying yourself. Yeah,
without a doubt. I mean, if this is winter for the Aussies, then yeah, I'd dread to think what summer's like because we were sweating it out today on the pitch. Yeah, base camp's beautiful. It's nice not to have to unpack and pack again.
Yeah.
To just be settled. I think it's underrated, particularly in tournament life when you're trying to create a home away from home. Things like this, the branding around the hotel has been super nice, and it definitely feels like, yeah, that home away from home sort of feeling.
And we know that you love your doodling, don't we? So we wanted you to talk us through this one, if we can take a little look at this artwork.
It looks
look at that.
Incredible. How do you even, I mean, where do you start? Where does your mind go? What comes next? There's so many questions I've got for you.
I mean, the game's what I'm doodling about. It's funny because a lot of my sort of approach to like art or doodling, whatever, is that anyone can do it. Like you lot are sitting here, you could probably just doodle on a napkin and it would be something exciting, something cool. And I think that's sort of my take on it and what I enjoy so much about it, the fact that anyone can do it. And yeah, it's what you make of it, really.
Is it something that just allows you to express that creativity and that creative side that you've got? Obviously, a lot of your focus is on football, but it's a chance for you just to forget about that and just to focus on what you're doing in the moment.
I mean, to me, the lines are blurred. Like, you step on the pitch, you're creating passes, you see Kira picking out a pass, that's a creation in itself, and that lives on as hers, you know? We share it with other people the same way we share in art museums, or like myself putting it on Instagram for everyone to see. Like, that's what it's all about. And I think as much as we can like remove barriers to art or creativity as much as possible, I'd like to do so. And the same with football. Take all the red tape away and enjoy the games. Like, they're free to watch in England. You wake up early, you catch a cracking game of football. That's what we like to see.
Football for breakfast.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it's all about.
The Cheerios.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you saw it. You love a pun, Jill. It went from Cheerios to Cheery Eyes. Cheery Eyes in the morning.
Oh, I missed that one.
There we go.
You have to write that one down.
Yeah,
right
take
there.
note. Take note.
Right, people have already been getting in touch, okay, with us on Instagram. Celia, she wants to know, what's your favourite thing to draw?
My favourite thing to draw? I think my favourite thing to draw most recently has been Mary Earps making saves. I think I did one last year for the Euros when she made a cracking save against Spain. She tipped it over the bar, and I think that was actually a game-defining moment. But this game also against Haiti, she made that unbelievable save towards the end of the game. And yeah, those are the margins that win you games, and in tournament football get you as far as you can possibly go.
Hopefully you're going to need a big colouring in book.
Yeah, let's say so.
All the balls and all the saves.
I've got a scroll, so it's going to keep going. And yeah, for as many tournaments as I go to, that scroll will keep going.
Oh, amazing.
And Anthony wants to know, where did you get the idea for the Doodle Diary? And he also says to pass on that he thinks it's amazing and he loves it, like we all do.
I think, like I've said, like as much as we can remove barriers to entry, particularly in football, it's good and it's a good thing. Some people learn visually, some people learn reading books, but I think also when you look at following a football game, kids aren't going to sit down maybe for 90 minutes, but they are going to maybe interact with a picture of someone scoring a goal or a picture of an armband that a captain wears. So that's my take on getting kids involved and making it easy to engage with football in any way possible, really.
Yeah, and when you're not doodling, we know that you're training very hard. I think you'd definitely be up there for the hardest worker, always doing them box-to-box runs after training. I know. But Denmark game just round the corner. How's the team going to be approaching this one?
I think, like in any tournament game, you know that the opponent is going to come out fighting, come out, playing their best kind of football. So we're going to go in, I think, understanding what we need to do, what our roles are, but more importantly, I think going in to enjoy it and, know that they're going to play their best football, but we're also going to play ours.
Love that, Lotte.
Yeah, definitely. And everyone has played a game in the tournament and we're back right round. It feels like we blinked and there's been so much football already. Yeah. Who have you seen that's impressed you so far? Any teams that you're looking at? Any shock surprises or anyone like that you've looked at and you've thought, wow, this tournament can throw up anything?
I mean, I think it's really important to note that the gap is closing. I think even seeing Haiti, how competitive they were was pretty amazing. Likewise with Jamaica, we want every game to be as competitive as possible. I think last World Cup we saw 13-0 scorelines. I'd like to think we're not going to see as many of those this year. Maybe if it's a Lioness 13-0 win, I'll wait.
Take it, yeah.
But I think as much as we can see the gap closing is really really encouraging, and that's what people want to see at home. They want to see competitive games, and I'd like to think that this World Cup will continue to give that.
And Lotte, your first World Cup, obviously everything you've achieved already, Euros, playing in all them club games, cup finals. World Cups just have that special feel though, don't they?
Yeah, it's mad. You dream of it as a kid. You dream of possibly seeing yourself there, but the thought of actually being here now and being able to enjoy it with people that I hold super close to my heart is really cool. Like my family are out here and everyone back home supporting friends, family, but also the fans out there. It's incredible to be able to share it with them.
Yeah, definitely. And all of those fans, they are seeing that support and you're seeing it from them, but also they're feeling it from you as well, because I know since the Euros you've been very active in pushing the accessibility in girls' sport as well, and that's something that you're super passionate about. Does it feel good that you're maybe here and you're listening to fans and you're seeing that young boys and young girls are saying how much it means to them seeing all of what you're doing on the pitch and all what the team are doing as well?
Yeah, I think, like I've said multiple times already, visibility is so important. The fact that we're on telly, the fact that young kids can look up to us and can dream is, I think, what every Lioness, what every past Lioness would have liked to have had when they were kids. So I think we're just doing what we wish we could have done for our young selves and do our young selves credit, I think.
Can you tell that I'm trying to hold on to that Lioness dream today? I didn't want to say anything.
You've had it on every day, Jill. I've seen you walking around trying to get into the Scott room. I've seen you.
I've heard you've been in the gym still trying to get on it.
Yeah, it's because of all the treats they keep bringing on set. I've had to hit the gym. But we've had so many people getting in touch for you, Lotte. A lot of love out there.
Another one.
That's the first one.
I'll be able to count it on both hands by the end of this time.
So Andrew Young got in touch and said, how can I encourage people in my school to get more involved in sport? Any tips? Any tips?
I think there's so much power in doing it with other people. I think when it's a single person on their own doing it, I think the focus should be on groups of people, groups of young girls, groups of young boys doing it together, because of the power that there is within that. And I think often it takes a catalyst to then inspire other people. And maybe some young girls might not have ever thought that they wanted to have the chance to play football, but the minute one of their mates is doing it, they're like, oh, actually, like, I would like to play football. So do it in a group, do it together, and ultimately that's when you get the most enjoyment out of it, when you're sharing experiences like we're doing here. Together as a team. Obviously it's a few levels up, but yeah, that's not to say that participation at the bottom level isn't equally as important as it is at the top level too, and all the way through. So I think it's something we do together.
Is that what you did? Because I heard that you started a five-a-side team when you were younger.
Yeah,
so you, 4 other mates, and like you said, just a group of you starting things up, and from there, obviously, you moved on and you were scouted, and that's where
claret and blue.
There you are. That's where your journey began.
Yeah.
I mean, it just does highlight that actually, if you do get together with your friends and you're playing football, doing it for the love of it, it goes on to this, and then to be a Lioness as well.
Without a doubt, and like I've said, I don't think it necessarily means you have to end at being a professional. Like all the skills that I remember learning when I was that age. Confidence, being able to communicate, like those soft skills are so important, and that's sort of part of the reason why we were so passionate as a Lionesses team to want to allow every young girl to go to school and play football. It's because of how amazing it is to be empowered by other young women, to communicate, to be comfortable in yourself playing football and playing sport. It's underrated.
I spotted that captain's armband as well.
Yeah.
What kind of captain was Lotte as a little girl?
What kind of captain was she? I think she just encouraged other people to enjoy it.
Love that, Lotte. Love it. And like a lot of the girls, you played football at university in the USA, or should I say soccer maybe. You were in North Carolina. Look at the tan there and the pre-wrap. Did you enjoy your time there?
Oh, I loved it. It was unbelievable. I think anyone who has been affiliated or knows anything about the University of North Carolina will know that it speaks a lot to competitiveness, to enjoyment, and ultimately to being a good human. I mean, we've got 4 Tar Heels actually. Tar Heels being what they called people that went to UNC. We've got Serena, we've got Lucy, we've got Les, and myself. So the UNC squad is massive in the Lionesses. It's pretty cool.
It definitely is. Have you been reading my script? I was literally about to bring that up.
Did you have all 4?
I did, all 4. I mean, you talked about that, but also there must have been so much influence from the coaches as well. You and Alessia played under Anson Durant here.
Anson Durant.
What did he bring to your game?
What an amazing man. What didn't he bring to my game? I think ultimately the competitiveness. I think, Jill, you spoke about, thank you by the way, I didn't appreciate my compliment of being a hard trainer, hard worker.
Yes.
He's probably the reason why I'm such a hard worker. I think every rep, every run, every tackle matters, and I'm a believer in little things making a big difference. And I think, his way of teaching football, but also teaching us about life, because at university you learn a lot about yourself. I owe a lot to him.
Oh. And I know you've been watching Lionesses Down Under, and you know that were like surprises. He's not here.
I haven't been watching this.
He's not here. But we did get a chance to speak to Anson earlier, and this is what he had to say.
Oh, no way.
Lotte's going to have a wonderful professional soccer career and national team career for England. But the best of her is in the future. She's a leader, and I don't know where she's going to select to go, coaching, general managing, in the leadership quorum, in the FA, or even with FIFA, or who knows, maybe even in the business world. But she's going to make her mark because she's that sort of personality.
Oh, that's so nice.
So
really
nice.
Is.
How much do you pay for that? He's a busy man.
Yeah, he is. And I mean, how does it feel though that he took his time out and he wanted to send that message for you? And when you hear messages from people who you say are an influence and an inspiration to you, but obviously you had a big impact on him as well.
It means a lot, and I'd like to think I try to go through life, showing appreciation for other people, and I think most things come around if you if you invest enough time and energy into it, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. That's
we also paid £40 on Cameo and got a little good luck message too. Let's have a look.
I think you're an absolutely brilliant leader, and the things you're going to do for this world are going to be above and beyond everything you achieve in this game, because I have so much respect for who you are, but also who you're going to be. So good luck, Lotte. Let's have a U.S.-England final, and rest assured, I'm rooting for you guys in every single game.
You paid a lot of bees and honey for that.
I mean, it is amazing, and obviously he wants you to do well, but he knows that you'll do well when it comes to life, and that speaks to you as a human being. And obviously, North Carolina, you said, it's not just about being a footballer, it was about having that human element as well.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think at UNC they understood the fact that good athletic performance, good physical performances can be a trampoline, a platform, a standpoint to then go on to greater things. And I think a lot of what being a Lioness is about is pushing the envelope, pushing other people, and being active also within society, because at the end of the day we are also humans, and we do have lives, and while we are footballers, we also are humans, like I said.
Yeah,
definitely.
We had Ellie Roebuck on yesterday, and this is probably going to be the toughest question you ever faced
today. She did tell me she's got a question
for
me.
Oh, really? Okay.
I've been in anticipation.
She was desperate to ask you this, so are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Take it away, Roebuck.
Hey Lotte, I have a quick question for you. If you was to cook your perfect 3-course meal, what would it be?
Oh, wow. What a question. What a question. I'm going to go for sushi first.
Oh.
Because I love making sushi, all the components that you have to it. And I'd let the guests decide what the filling is, because I know there are a lot of picky people out there. So the filling would be decided by them. I'd get them involved for the main. We got a pasta maker for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So fun to make.
Oh, wow.
You mix the flour, the eggs, the yolk, even all together. You roll out the what do you call it?
Sheets
Sheets of pasta, and you put it through. And I guess it's quite good getting people hungry for dinner.
That seems a lot of hard work.
Exactly.
That's enough just to whack the pasta in and boil it.
Sainsbury's Oberon?
Yeah, no, it's made with love right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that 2 courses?
That's 2 courses. And then the final sticky toffee pudding, STP.
Has to be.
Massive.
Yes.
Massive.
Oh, right, I bet you're missing that from home, all right? Because it's been a long time since you've been here in Australia. 3 weeks ago you flew out, all right? And before that, you and some of the players met a very special England fan as part of EE's ongoing commitment to increase accessibility in football. They're supporting those who are deaf or use British Sign Language. So let's see what happened when we invited Izzy to St George's Park to meet some of her heroes.
When you meet Eddie, you say, nice.
No.
Really? Yeah, not me. Ready? Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
What have you been doing today?
I've been doing training.
What are you training for?
Training for to goal.
I heard you're an Arsenal fan. Is that true?
Yeah.
Do you know which team she plays for?
England.
England and Chelsea. And they're big rivals. But we'll be friends with Lauren today.
Do you want to teach them? I love football. Yeah?
So we go I
Love. Football.
Football. Oh, thank you.
That's good.
We can do that on the pitch. If you could do a celebration, what would it be?
Oh, nice. Like this.
I like that.
Yeah.
Go for the goal, go for the goal.
Oh, yeah!
Wait, we do this.
Yeah, this.
This, yeah. I love it.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is so good. And I'm so pleased to say that we've got Lotte's biggest fan, Izzy, on the line now with her mum, Rochelle. How are you both doing?
We're good. Hello.
Hello.
It's so good to have you here. Welcome to Lionesses Down Under. Now, Izzy, we've been practicing some British Sign Language for you, all right? So we're going to try and introduce ourselves just for you. Jill, should I go first?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, right. My name is, Kyle. There we are. Right, I got it. I got it. Jill.
And my name is, and then I've got Jill. Was that right?
How would you rate that, Rochelle? Is that okay? All right, brilliant.
Yes.
We have got Lotte here as well, and she was saying that she remembers her, so Lotte, I'm going to put you on the spot, okay? You're going to show us yours.
My name is...
Yes.
Lotte.
There we go. There we are. We got the thumbs up, all right. Now, here's the other one that we've been learning as well, just for you, Izzy, okay? We wanted to learn how to sign the name of the show, all right? So, we're going to give you a little welcome. Lotte will teach you this as well. So, Jill, should we do this together?
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome to Lionesses Down Under. There we are, okay?
So it actually means lionesses at the bottom of the world, but you get what we mean.
There we go,
you?
all right, yeah, so there we go. We've attempted to get that one in for you. Lotte, you can take that away as well from today.
Will.
Now, we know that Izzy is a huge football fan, also severely deaf, and is on her own British Sign Language learning journey since her parents discovered that she was deaf 4 years ago. But Izzy's now helping other young people learn BSL through her Instagram account. I was having a look at it before. It looks absolutely incredible. Lotte, what was it like when you met Izzy at St George's Park that day?
It literally took my breath away. Izzy, you had such a big impact on that day, that whole camp. We've been speaking about you ever since, and I don't forget your celebration that you told me to do. So if I score, I remember what it was. It was... Do you remember?
We were actually going to ask Izzy to show us that celebration. Do you mind doing it now, Izzy, for us?
You going to show them?
Yeah! Love that, Izzy. Love that.
Amazing. Now, Rochelle, I wanted to ask you a question, because how much did Izzy enjoy her time at St George's Park? I mean, you can see she's got the England top on right there. What a day and what an experience that must have been.
Definitely. Safe to say, Lotte is definitely a household name. We hear about Lotte every day, and now she's Izzy's BFF as well. So, no, she had a great time. Definitely was one of her best experiences.
Oh, that looks like such a fun day. Izzy, you just want to make us smile.
So much fun.
I just want to keep smiling the whole time I'm talking to you. But is there anything you would like to say to Lotte? Anything at all?
What do you want to say to Lotte? I don't know.
Oh, that's okay.
I think she's gone a bit shy, and I think I've said it. She did say that Lotte is her BFF.
Oh,
you're my BFF too, Izzy.
Oh, that's amazing.
You look great in the shirt.
Oh.
Definitely, and not just right now. She's wore that shirt before. Why is that? Well, she was a mascot at England's match against Portugal. I mean, Rochelle, what an experience that must have been for you and for Izzy, just to see her walking out with that team.
Look at that. Look at
that. That was it was definitely, I had a lump in my throat, and I was like, okay, don't cry. Don't cry. But it's funny actually, because Izzy always says that she wants to be a goalkeeper. And we always say to her, don't you want to score the goal? She said, no, Mum, I want to save them. So it's funny that she actually ended up walking out with Mary Earp. So I don't know if this present and future happening, but yeah, she had a really, really exciting day.
Love that.
Great. And Lotte, how important is it for you to learn about accessibility and obviously get to help more people enjoy the game that we all love?
Oh, I mean, I think, like I've said, it's so important to remove as many barriers as possible to the game, and getting young girls like Izzy involved makes, I think, our jobs so much more fulfilling, so much more exciting. But at the end of the day, it's not about us, it's about helping Izzy on her journey through life, through adulthood, and as much as we can say that, or we can, give the idea that we've helped her through that. I think it's cool to be a part of, and we just hope that she can continue playing football and maybe become the next Mary Earps.
Definitely. Now, Izzy, definitely. Izzy, we couldn't let you go without you teaching us something, all right? So, as I said, I was on your Instagram, and then I was told, well, Izzy wants to show us something. She wants to teach us something, all right? So, you guys are going to teach us something. Rochelle, what is that?
Oh, it is. Do you remember? A little. So the phrase is a little drink, please.
Oh,
okay. All right. Okay, brilliant.
A little drink.
Yeah.
Please.
There we go. Okay,
A
little drink,
please.
There
Well,
we
Lotte,
go.
for you, it might be a big drink, please.
Yeah.
Obviously, with the big games coming up. But thanks so much. We'll learn something new every day. Lotte, you can definitely use that in training. Rochelle, Izzy, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the Lionesses Down Under show.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So nice to see you.
Big
And nice to
words.
see you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Brilliant. Oh, it's amazing to be able to
so cool.
include and have so many people on the show. But Izzy is a real trailblazer, and what she's doing on the socials is truly amazing. As I said, we were looking at it before, and it's, she's such a special person. So hopefully we'll see more of her. I'm sure we'll see more of her.
Definitely will.
Right, we've got plenty of questions coming in, all right, for Lotte. As always, you did not disappoint, okay? So use the hashtag Lionesses Down Under. Right, Jill, you've got them. Take it away.
Yeah, I can't see a lot of questions.
No more.
We've had a large amount
Yeah,
of
there we go.
questions in for Lotte. So Jess Nichols asks, what one food do you miss from England?
What one food? I'm going to say sticky toffee pudding. Not that I have it every day, but if that's going to be a cheat meal, then we'll have that.
It's a great one. Tree's got in touch on Instagram to say, you are such an inspiration. Who was your inspiration growing up, but outside of football?
Thank you, Trees. I appreciate that. Outside of football, who was it? I guess throughout our grassroots journeys, as Lionesses, we've spoken about maybe one inspirational person, but I think for me it was my teaching assistant called Paul. He helped me start my five-side team at school, and like I said, it takes quite a lot of people to come together to start something, so it's never just on one individual, and Paul was definitely someone who encouraged me to do that, so I think it would be Paul.
I wish I'd been at your school. Would I have made your five-a-side team?
It'd been a push.
Yeah, I think I would have as well. Shannon Martin wants to know, what's the best part of camp so far?
Best part of camp? I think it's sitting down for food with everyone.
Yeah.
After a long, tiring training session, there's nothing nicer than sitting down and enjoying a good meal. We get treated very well. We've got 2 chefs travelling with us, so we're eating very well. But sitting down, enjoying a good meal is definitely
food
top.
time.
Yeah, no sticky toffee pudding though.
None of that. We've got a final to get to. Come on.
And the last one, Tito has asked, if you could add or change one rule in the game of football, what would you choose? These are really good questions.
That's interesting. Jill, you and I were chatting about this the other day.
Are you going to get me in trouble?
This is controversial, but VAR.
Yeah.
I haven't warmed to it yet completely. This is maybe one for the people at home. I don't know how much.
Yeah.
People in the comments now, let us know. Yeah.
Well, I can see it. I'm not a big fan of it. I think them decisions kind of even themselves out, and I think sometimes you score and you're like, is it a goal, is it not? So
it's just a box of noise, really.
I'm going to say no to VAR. What about you, Carl? Come on, don't sit on the fence. We don't do that.
Oh no, we don't. I did not expect this. If I could change one rule in football, get rid of the draft excluder. Do you know on a free kick when someone can lie on the ground? No.
Okay.
If you're going to do it, you've got to face forward. If you're going to be brave, face the ball. Yeah. If you're going to be brave, let's have it. You've got to face forward.
I've been a draft excluder in my life. Can I tell you, I'm not facing that ball.
Okay. Well, let's get
not
rid of
facing.
There we are.
Can you tell I've been a draft excluder with this nose?
Yeah, likewise.
Was.
Right, well, some great questions there, some brilliant ones. Keep them coming, Lionesses Down Under. Use that hashtag, all right. I'm pleased to say, though, it's not just online that we've got fans getting involved, okay, because we've got 2 England fans joining us now who would love to ask Lotte a question. Lizzie and Holly, welcome to the show. It's so good to have you here. Welcome to Lionesses Down Under. There we go. Hello. Yes. Good to see you both.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hello. Lizzie, you're from England, but you're in Australia at the moment. How are you enjoying the trip so far?
Yeah, it's been great so far. I've come out for the start of the tournament and right here for the month, so following the Lionesses around the country. Yeah, it's been really good.
I love that. You say the month as well because we're going all the way, all right? So there we are, okay. What's your question for Lotte?
Yeah, I just want to say after the success of the Euros, it's been amazing to see now that girls are going to get more PE in school and you played a big part in making it happen. I just wonder, what do you think needs to be the next step in order to progress the game even further?
Well, firstly, appreciate you coming out all this way to support us. What do I think is the most important thing? I think there's a lot of talk that can happen around this subject, and quite often that talk is then what clouds our ability to actually put it into action. So as much as you can get troops together to start teams, to encourage young girls to play, I think that action is what actually goes the furthest. And like last summer, we obviously spoke a lot about it, but it was then the action of writing the letter to the Prime Minister and following that up with lots of meetings that ultimately got the reform through and ensured that they committed 600 mil to ensuring that young girls can go to school and play football. So as much as we can put it into action, I think that's where the difference is made. So less talk, more action.
If you ever need money, go to Lotte. That's a lot of money. Holly, we know that you're a huge Arsenal fan. I won't comment on that. And you also play for your local team. What are they called and how often do you train and play?
I play for Chatham Town FC and I do training on Tuesdays and then I play matches on Saturdays.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
Amazing.
Hard working.
Yeah, it really is. What's your question for Lotte?
I also play as a centre-back. Do you have any tips to help me develop further?
Oh, I love that. You're coming for my spot, yeah? It's really cool that you're playing football, and I love that you're a centre-back. I think quite often young girls or young boys also, they try and be the striker, getting all the goals. So we need as many centre-backs as possible stopping that. I think my one tip would be where you can, make contact with the number 9, with the striker, put them off, use your strength and ultimately do that to then win the ball to help your team. So use that strength you've got and be powerful.
Yeah. And Holly, where are you going to be watching the game from? Where will you be watching the game?
Probably just at home.
Yeah, it's an early one, isn't it? Football for breakfast?
Yeah.
And how about you, Lizzie? Will you be in Sydney? We'll be seeing you there at the game?
Yeah, back to Sydney tomorrow, so yeah, we'll be there on Friday. Can't wait.
Oh. We appreciate the support.
Oh. Well, for being good sport, I don't know if I'm meant to do this on most shows, but we are going to be sending you a signed Lioness shirt out. So hopefully you can enjoy that. What a great prize. So you'll both be getting one of them. And thank you so much for coming on the show today. Okay?
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Good luck on Friday, Lotte.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Right, Lotte, we're throwing it back to you straight away, okay? Because the questions, we've run out, all right? We've got nothing else on the script.
We have a break now.
So we get to throw it over to you and your teammates. They've written some anonymous questions, all right? You get to choose one of these. We won't know who's written it. We won't know who's put it forward. Open it, read it out for us. and let us know what that question is. We've had some interesting ones.
My mum will tell me off because I'm not using a knife or something to
Oh
do
gosh,
this.
it's all right. It's all right. We've not got one here. It's okay.
I hope she's not watching. Gosh.
It's all right. You can put the rubbish down. We'll make sure it's
Making a mess of
recycled.
this.
It's all right. Okay, what's inside there? What question is it? Let's have a look.
What we've got, Lotte?
What's your favourite pasta shape?
This is quite appropriate.
That's a rogue question, but yeah.
Considering the pasta machine that you got, have you dabbled in different shapes or not?
I have dabbled in different shapes. We've done tortellini, we've done tagliatelle, but the smaller it goes, the harder it is to do, so we stick to the big ones.
Okay, so what's your favourite shape so far that you've made and you just buy?
Tagliatelle.
Simple. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I do like that.
Yeah.
What's your favourite?
Maybe a fusilli or
A
fettuccine.
fusilli?
Yeah.
Is that spirals?
That's the spiral. No,
Is it? Oh, fusilli is the spirals.
Spirals,
Yeah,
not penne. Penne's boring. No one's made
No,
penne.
there's nothing better than a penne pesto.
Okay.
Oh, so good.
Fettuccine. Is that one?
These are all too posh for me.
Spaghetti.
Like spirals and spaghetti up in Sunderland. Right, Lotte, are you ready for the biggest test that you're going to face this whole tournament?
Yes, I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready to actually face the tower?
Who need sound effects when you've got Jill, Scott? Right, Esme and Ellie have already had a go. They've represented the north, all right. They've done quite well. Ellie Roebuck's right at the top. You're now going to be representing the south, okay? So you're the first player from the south that will be playing it. So you'll definitely get on the leaderboard. Whether you overtake them, we shall see. If you've not watched, well, here's a little explainer of how the tower goes.
The player will have 30 seconds to carefully remove blocks and place them on top of the tower.
The more blocks you move, the taller the tower and the more points you score.
5 points are awarded for each complete level built during the 30 seconds.
Look out for the special golden blocks hidden in the tower that are worth an extra 10 points if you can stack them in time.
But be very careful, because if you crumble, the tower will tumble and you'll score 0 points.
So Lionesses, are you ready to face the tower? She's already in there. Okay.
Don't touch the tower. So remember, you've got 30 seconds to build it as high as possible, using 2 blocks at a time.
Okay.
If you want to stop at any point, please say freeze. But come on, that's boring, isn't it?
It is. Now, Ellie Roebuck, you utilise the gold blocks, all right? I'm not giving any tips away. I'm not saying what you should be doing, but they're worth 10 points. The normal ones, if you create one with just normal, it's worth 5 points, all right? 30 points, 105 centimetres. You think you can beat that?
We'll give it a go.
My last tip is don't get sour if you don't beat the tower. 30 seconds on the clock, please.
3, 2, 1,
let's
go!
go!
Oh, straight in there.
On, Lotte.
Okay, gold block. So if you complete this one, it's 10 straight away. If you could, okay.
Okay, is that 2 gold?
It is 2 gold off the bat. 20 points. All right. Yep, we've got 20 on there. Okay.
All
You're going
gold.
straight away. Okay. You need to get reckless. Don't worry. Okay. It's not. Is it? Okay. You got 10 seconds. You need to go. You've got 20. Is that another gold?
I'm gonna give you the name.
30 points. Quick. You need another one. All right. 3. Oh. Okay.
That was in. I've seen you give some to Ellie.
It wasn't completed though, so it's the adjudicator. Half. It's adjudicator. Can we give half? No, half. Sorry. Okay, but you might win because we're going to measure it as well. So is it above?
So we're going from that one. So I reckon it's about 101.
Oh no.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah. I mean, whatever you say.
I was so confident for you, Lotte. How would you assess your performance throughout that?
Well, I'm gonna have to say I'm gutted.
It's all right. It's all fun. All right. So we've got 101.
101.
There was 30 points. All right. So there's still 30 points.
You did go for the gold ones.
Yeah.
Did you hear I called you Goldie Blocks?
Did you?
Yeah. There you go.
I don't know whether I love that.
New nickname. 30. Yeah, that's good points, that though.
All right, we'll take that. You know, you're on there.
Very good points.
Drawing with points, just the height of it. That's it.
Thanks.
That's
I
it.
appreciate the commiseration.
No, it's all good. It's all
I can feel
good.
that disappointment.
I know, gosh, I know. All right, Jill, as always, we've already given one away to Ellie and Esme, all right? And
yes.
I can see it just by your feet right there, Lotte. When you come on this show, some people, they don't just leave a smile on their face. Jill, what else did you get?
Well, I really wanted to be a part of your fantasy five-a-side football team, so here is your fan.
Thank you. Could you tell that I was getting hot?
There we go. There we are. The pressure. You took on the tower. You didn't quite conquer it. But do you know what? Thank you so much for joining us today. Everyone, round of applause. Woo! Lotte Wubben-Moy. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking on the tower. It's been brilliant.
Thank you.
And thanks, everybody. Please remember to tune in tomorrow where we have, can I reveal?
I think you should.
The DJ of the team, Katie Zellum, is going to be here. Make sure you get your questions in using the hashtag Lionesses Down Under.
Yes, we'll be back 12:30 tomorrow, and you'll be able to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. We'll see you there.
The countdown to England v Denmark begins. See you soon.